So, you paid someone to prepare your US tax return, and suddenly you receive an IRS notice showing that you owe taxes plus penalties. I've seen this all the time. A client paid someone to prepare their tax returns, gave them the receipts, they signed the dotted line. Then, 3 years later, a letter from the IRS saying that they owe taxes and penalties arrived. The first reaction, oh, it's my accountant's fault. I'm not going to pay it. I better call them. But here's the cold, hard truth from the Internal Revenue Service. To them, it's not your accountant's fault. It is yours. Today, we are breaking down the IRS rules on who is really responsible for your tax return, why your signature is a legal contract with the government, and how to protect yourself if your preparer messes up. Most people think of their tax preparer as a shield, but it is not. While a paid preparer is responsible for the substantive accuracy of the return, the taxpayer, yes, that is you, who is ultimately accountable for every single item reported. When you sign that return, you are declaring under penalty of perjury that the info is true and complete. The IRS doesn't care if your accountant was the one who told you to claim the home office, for example. If it's wrong, you are the one on the hook for the tax, the interest, and much more penalties. So, what does the preparer actually do then? This couldn't be right. Well, under Circular 230, tax preparer have a due diligence requirement. They can't just be a glorified data entry clerk. The IRS can penalize preparers under Internal Revenue Code 6694 if they show unreasonable positions, also known as making stuff up, or if they fail to sign the return or include their PTIN. PTIN is the Preparer Taxpayer's Identification Number. Or they can be penalized if they ignore red flags. If you tell them you made 20,000 but have a 5,000 mortgage interest deduction, they are legally required to ask questions. But here's the catch. The IRS might fine your preparer $650 for a mistake, for example, but they will still come to you for the 5,000 in unpaid taxes. The preparer's penalty doesn't cancel out your tax debt. So how do you know if your preparer is setting you up for an IRS audit? Watch for these 3 IRS red flags. The percentage fee. If your preparer charges a fee based on the size of your refund, run. The IRS explicitly warns against this because it incentivizes them to find deductions that don't exist. What is the other red flag? The ghost preparer. If your preparer refused to sign or use their PTIN on your tax return, they are trying to hide from the Internal Revenue Service. If they won't sign, you shouldn't either. The other red flag is the blank form. Never ever sign a blank tax return. It's like giving someone a blank check with your social security number on it. So at the end of the day, you are the CEO of your own taxes. Use a professional, preferably a CPA, enrolled agent, or tax attorney who can represent you in an audit. If you are living outside the United States, find a tax professional in your country of residence that can do both. Someone that understands the US tax rules and also understand the tax laws of your country of residence. It is a must. And then always review the final numbers on your tax return before signing it. Ask questions if anything that you don't understand. Get a tax professional to explain it to you. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and tell me in the comments below, have you ever caught a mistake on a return after your preparer finished it? Let's talk about it. I am Vilma and I am a tax professional. I have 15 years experience in doing international tax law. I'll see you in the next one.